The billionaire acted as though he drifted off to sleep to put his black maid to the test, but what he witnessed left him frozen in place. Richard Blackwell sank into his Italian leather chair and shut his eyes, regulating his breath to mimic deep sleep. On his executive desk, he had intentionally scattered $15,000 in $100 bills, a sum that would take most people months to earn. The office door opened quietly. Diana Washington, 34, stepped inside, guiding her cleaning cart with the same silent professionalism as always. She had only been working at the Beverly Hills estate for 3 weeks, hired after the former maid had been suddenly dismissed under the accusation of theft. But Diana had been waiting for this exact moment. As Richard pretended to sleep, she glanced at the scattered cash on the desk with a mix of sorrow and something that almost resembled amusement. She slowly began gathering the bills, straightening and aligning them with meticulous care. Richard kept his breathing steady, anticipating the moment she would tuck the money away into her pocket. But Diana did something that shocked him completely. She pulled a yellow sticky note from her backpack, wrote something using her own pen, and placed the note neatly in the center of the organized stacks. She then resumed her cleaning, humming a soft gospel tune that floated through the quiet room. Richard had to summon every ounce of restraint not to open his eyes. What on earth had she written? 20 minutes later, Diana finished tidying, packed up her supplies, and left the room without touching the money again. As soon as the door clicked shut, Richard shot up and rushed to the desk. His hands trembled as he lifted the small yellow note. The message, written in neat handwriting, left him stunned. "Mr. Blackwell, your money was messy. I organized it for you. P.S. My grandmother always said money that is tested is money that loses its blessing. Have a blessed day. Diana." Richard stared at the note as though it were a complicated legal contract. No one, not a single person, had ever passed this test. But something about her gentle smile, calm way she hummed while working, made him realize Diana Washington was no ordinary employee. What he couldn't possibly imagine was that Diana wasn't in his home for a paycheck at all. If he had known what had driven her here, he would have understood that he had just lost control of the game entirely, and that someone else was now quietly steering the outcome. Subscribe to our channel.